Greetings, comrades! This is Caleb, back with part 9 of my Return of the Rotwieners playthrough in H3VR. And I said in this part we're going to be making some batteries and trying to get out of here. I got a few of these shiny cores, so that should make things a little bit easier. I got a lot of these zippy cores, damn. But anyway, yeah, we're pretty much going to be trying to activate these the rest of these teleporters, as well as getting there's a juicy core. We'll save that one. And I'm gonna show you how to do one of the hidden quests involving the Red Lumberjack. And it's honestly not that hard. All you have to do is find a few items, turn them into the post office, and put the Red Lumberjack to rest. That's pretty much all there is to it. I figure before we do that, let's get some of these batteries out of the way. Now, I don't recall if I put one in the teleporter by the lake, but we're going to find out soon enough. That on. Yeah, I think I have all these cores stashed away. Should have to at least turn on the teleporter in the lake and the mine. I still need a lot more cores in order to activate one by the old wiener tin, because I need 5 batteries for that. And that's going to take a while. Nice. Spiky cores, yeah. They ain't worth much. So we're pretty much going to be grinding a few more meat cores, so I can make a few more batteries. And then get the main quest rolling. Okay. So I got these here. So I need 2 more regular cores that I can make another battery. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 batteries. Yeah, we're going to get the easy ones out of the way. Got my little Model 500. I was going to get some more ammo, but all the reload mags for some reason only spawn tracers. Which might come in handy, but I don't know. I kind of prefer jacketed hollow point. One shot is all it takes to take down a Rotwiener. Oh yeah, and see if we can get a few of these like hidden like stat things out of the way. Again, these mainly affect the dialogue and the ending. But there's one little thing I forgot to mention. If you do these like hidden, like kill quotas or whatever, you unlock additional weapons. Now you unlock one by completing Bobbert Wiener's quest, setting up those traps, and getting a number of kills with said traps. You can always reset them, and they'll reset automatically when you restart the level. And there's another sort of quest where you complete Dustin's quest, where you get his plants and then craft a certain number of items, like, you know, batteries, sausages, meat pies, stuff like that. Another one which I no doubt got. Again, I forgot his name, goddammit. The guy you collect the pack guns for, you get a number of gun kills. And there's another one where you get a number of melee kills, and one where you open a number of lockers and break open a number of boxes and stuff like that. Basically unlocks additional melee weapons, which I'll leave that to you if it's worth it. Anyway, I guess while we're heading to the mine, we might as well get the 4-letter word. Because so far I only got my little Model 500 here. So yeah, my copy of Doom Slayer's collection arrived, and I don't know how I didn't notice it when I got my sister's copy, but I didn't know that the cartridge is actually for Doom 2016. The rest of the games are from a digital code. But you get Doom 1, 2, Doom 64, and Doom 3, all digital downloads. Just a little code, you just enter it in the eShop, and they're yours. There was a code that came with her copy, but I'm going to assume it's already... I pretty assume it's already down, redeemed. So, yeah. See that. I may or may not get Doom Eternal for the Switch, but I already have it on PC, so it'll be kind of redundant. But hey, beats having to haul my PC to the living room. I still plan on getting one of those small form factor PCs to put in the living room, so I can like play like mouse and keyboard stuff. I can see what I usually play: Warframe, Battlefield 1. I'm not sure if Battlefield 1 will run one of those. It might if you tone down the settings. Because a lot of these like really small form factor PCs, they pretty much rely on the APU, which is basically it's a CPU with integrated graphics. That's what my first pre-built PC had. I forgot the model name, but it was an old AMD APU. It was back in 2014, so I should date what kind of model it was. I utilized that for a time, but it could barely run Saints Row 2, never mind Saints Row 4. And good luck running Skyrim on it. I mean, it could kind of run Oblivion, but not very well. You know, it was around that time, I figured, let's get a stronger CPU. Well, I think the first thing... Okay, so... Let me do a little rundown, okay? Now, when I bought my old Cybertron PC pre-built back in 2014, it wasn't much, but, you know, it's enough to run indie games and stuff like that. Maybe a few, like, earlier 3 games. We're playing Dungeon Siege 2, which is pretty fun. Okay. I played a few other games. Definitely Doom. I think at the time I was using like Z-Doom, like the regular Z-Doom. Remember, this is back in 2014 before Z-Doom got discontinued and then sort of got replaced by GZ-Doom, which I prefer. While we're talking about source ports, I finally downloaded a different source port called PR Boom. It's basically it basically plays more like a vanilla Doom, like kind of right out of the box from DOS. So you don't get some of the fancy features and GZ Doom and stuff. So no jumping, no crouching. It's supposed to play like vanilla Doom, if anything, which is nice. You know, some people prefer to play it that way, no jumping, crouching. I don't even think it has mouse. I think it does, but I don't know. Sometimes you just want to play Doom just like it was 20 plus years ago. Can't believe how old Doom is now. I feel old. Jesus. Yeah, I'll just get a few more cores. I forgot. This is the old mine, not old Wienerton. Yeah, again, not killing those miner zombies. It's not worth it. They have way too much armor. And again, they drop regular tasty cores, so not worth fighting them. Unless you really want a challenge, don't bother. Waste your time. Okay, I forgot where the... I think it was this way. You'd think they'd give you a map or something here. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was still talking about my old pre-built. So, when I first bought my Cybertron PC back in 2014, it came with a regular APU. Like, it was a CPU with integrated graphics. You know, decent for the time, but you're not going to be running Skyrim on it. It's around that time I figured I'd, you know, save for a decent graphics card. But I figured first I want to upgrade my power supply, because the one it came with wasn't modular at all. So I ended up getting like a thermal take. I think it was... I don't even remember if it was modular. But it was enough to get me by. Alright. So we got 2 batteries. Oh yeah, he didn't drop any cores. I also head back to Wienerton, see if I get some jacketed hollow point for this Model 500. I don't know, I think it's more effective against these Rotwieners. See if let's get some more shot shells. Got an Uzi. Yeah. Why were we using this that much? Especially these short-ass magazines. Yeah, I don't know if the Uzi was ever made with a drum mag. I think Anton just added that, like, custom-made, which, if that's the case, then cool. Anyway, back to the PC. I keep going back and forth and talking. I just like talking about shit I'm playing. So, yeah, I did upgrade the power supply. There we go. Here, let's just spam that. There we go. This should last a good while. Yeah. I don't remember if I upgraded my power supply first or the CPU first. I think it was a CPU. Then I switched to a new power supply, which is a... I forgot the wattage. I think it was at least 500 watt. And it was 80 plus bronze certified, so it's not going to blow up or anything. And I think around December of that year, I bought a little graphics card. It's like a GTX 750 Ti, which was a really... It's a decent entry-level card at the time. It was just like 150 bucks, so what have I had to lose? So, definitely able to play Skyrim at that point now. Albeit with without an ENB or fancy graphic mods. Because, well, you know, ENBs and all that stuff require a little more GPU power, which the 750 Ti wasn't going to cut it. But it did run Skyrim. That's one of the big reasons I wanted to switch to PC. To play a modded Skyrim. Because I played the shit out of the 360 version. Despite the bugs and stuff. I remember that one annoying bug. You know, when you play through Dawnguard, you go into that, I forgot what it's called. And you have to use that draw knife to get bark, and then you go into the middle of that light and read one of the Elder Scrolls, but it ended up not working. Like, it doesn't... It was patched, but it didn't affect saves that were made before the patch, so that kind of peeved me. And yeah, that PC tided me over till I started to set money aside to build my own PC. And thus, Proteus was born. And this is back when I had a Intel i5-6600K. Which, I guess is still a decent chip nowadays, but... You know, who's still using Skylake processors? So I haven't moved on to Alder Lake. Or hell, even switched to Ryzen like I did. Like, I switched to Ryzen like less than 2 years ago. Switch to this Ryzen 5 3600. Just the 3600, not the 3600K, which you can overclock. Again, the 3600, the regular one, you can kind of overclock, but it's not ideal. You're not going to get much headroom, so... But I'm fine with it. Even the base version outperforms my old 6600K. Here. There we go. 2 500 Smith & Wesson rounds don't kill him, but one 12 gauge round will. For some reason I can't pick up my gun. Alrighty, well, let's reload. Yeah, only got 2 batteries here, but it's a start. I'm gonna collect some more shiny cores and make a few more batteries out of that. Yeah, I actually upgraded my graphics card again before I made Proteus. I went from a 750 Ti to a 960 superclocked, also from EVGA. I think the reason is because, well, before I got the 960, I was trying to play Doom 2016, which I got that recently. And I tried to play it by my 750 Ti, but it wouldn't boot up. Like, we get to that photosensitivity warning screen and it would just freeze. So I had to set some more money aside to get a new graphics card. Thus, I got the 960. Then, I was playing Doom 2016 and having a good time doing it. Oh man. I'm curious how it plays on the Switch. Obviously, the graphics is going to be toned down because Switch, as powerful as it is, obviously not going to run super graphically intensive games. So, go look at Crysis to run on it. I believe Mortal Kombat 11's on the Switch too. Yeah, it is. I don't know about Mortal Kombat X though. Okay. I guess while we're on our way to the teleporter, get some more shiny cores. It'll make the grind a little more bearable. Yeah, let them duke it out. But definitely looking forward to trying some more games on the Switch. I never thought that I'd be excited for Nintendo. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Nintendo these days. Not so much, not for their games, but for their business practices. You know, you've been reading up on Nintendo lately, having been doing like DMCA stuff, like takedowns on fan projects, keeping people from like digitally preserving like magazines and stuff. Like, I would even go far as saying that Nintendo's a threat to digital preservation. I mean, I gotta understand protecting your intellectual properties and stuff, but Nintendo's taking it way too damn far. That's why I'm not a huge Nintendo fan these days. I mean, this is coming from someone who used to love Nintendo. I remember playing the GameCube a lot, and even having some decent fun with the Wii. The original Wii, not the Wii U. We never had a Wii U, actually. Would have been interesting just to play Splatoon. Here. Okay, so at least have a nice souped-up gun. And again, see? They only drop tasty cores, so... for the most part, just like those minor wieners, not worth fighting them. You're better off just farming the regular wieners. Those guys are definitely hard to kill. The Bernie boys. That's how you get the Bernie cores. Which, that core, along with the spiny core, or spiky core, whatever, if you make sausages with those, it'll have adverse effects. Like, instead of healing you, it'll damage you. Is it over here? No, I believe... no. It's a little further that way, okay. I don't explore Rotwieners that much, so I don't really know the layout that well. You may have noticed some of these crates and stuff still appearing like as bright as day. It's because this week's devlog, no update for the game itself, but Anton did show off some footage of a new update for the new spawner. An improved vault system, or if you know, it stores your saved gun blueprints. Like, it actually shows a specific gun and what attachments it has on it. Granted, it did in the old vault, but it was kind of minuscule. Here it's a little better. Not only that, it'll not only respawn the gun in the same position you put it in, but you actually can spawn multiple guns. Alright, which is... there goes. You want Kimbo AA-12s on standby? You can do it. Okay. see? 3 Model 500 rounds it takes to bring him down. Yeah, best run for now. I got a lot of shiny cores, so it should time me over. Okay, just climb up here. Get another core. Yeah, perfect way to tell how much ammo you have in a revolver. Just look down the barrel. Don't worry. Even with virtual guns, I have good trigger discipline. Come on, even I'm not stupid enough to point a gun at my face with my finger on the trigger. Okay, yeah, moving towards the path for it. Not trying to go there. Well, I don't think we need to worry too much about grinding for meat cores now. Got a decent amount of shiny cores. Not sure what they taste like. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I upgraded my PC the way it is now. I would like to get some better RAM, because I do have 32 gigs of RAM on my PC, but it's only rated at 2400 megahertz, which Ryzen processors like fast RAM, so I'm going to try to find at least 3200. Nothing super fancy, because I have some Corsair RAM on my PC. I don't want any of that fancy like RGB lighting or stuff. I just want faster RAM. And I get the feeling that if I look hard enough, I might find something. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, RAM prices were pretty high. That's the thing when I was building Proteus initially. Because RAM prices were so high, I kind of like to like save up a bit to get a good pack of RAM. And I want to get the most out of my money at the time, so I got a 4-pack for 32 gigs of RAM. Which nowadays, even 8 gigs of RAM is more than enough for gaming, but if you're doing like video editing or playing like more intensive games like I am, then the more RAM the better. And I'm definitely going to look around Amazon, see if it finds a good RAM. Everyone's still at the store the name brand stuff. I want to go for these smaller brands. Like, I want to check out HyperX. Heard they make some pretty good RAM sticks. Actually, I think for right now, with my PC, there are 3 things I need to change: the power supply, the RAM, and the case. Now, the power supply I have, I had it for like 5 years. Still runs like a charm, and I keep it clean and stuff. But eventually, I do need to replace it. I'll try to find it's at least 750 watts. I might go 850, maybe a little more. Give me a little extra headroom in case I plan on overclocking my graphics card. Okay. There. How's a football helmet block a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum round? Like, I know they're sturdy, but come on, they're football helmets, not ballistic helmets. Jesus. Yeah, I definitely get a new case, because let's say the case I have, the NZXT Phantom 410, it's outdated. Like, it still uses 5¼ inch drive bays, which I definitely like to have at least one, so I can play PS2 games on my PC. Because I'm still using like a, DVD drive, mainly to, play PS2 games through a PCSX2, and occasionally, if I go thrifting, I might find a PC game that's not available digitally. Yes, there's a huge library of games on Steam and GOG, but not every PC game out there has been digitally preserved. So, you know, like the older Mech Warrior games, would love to get those. But they command pretty high prices on eBay and Amazon. It's kind of a tough pill to swallow there, but, you know. And I definitely need to get a new case. Probably one that has at least one 5¼ inch drive bay. Call me old school. I just like to have a DVD drive. And the main reason I want to get a new case is because the side panel of the case, one of the side panels, it won't close all the way. Like, even when I align the hinges perfectly, it still won't go in all the way. So it's kind of annoying. Then we're gonna try. I'm probably gonna look for the like older cases. Again, if it has at least one 5¼ inch drive bay, I'll be happy. Okay, so new hidden boxes over here. Yeah, they don't spawn with extra ammo there, so. Okay, so we just need to make 3 more batteries. And I guess in this video we'll go ahead and do that hidden quest. But before we do that, I want to get these batteries out of the way. Yeah, that's kind of the focus here, get enough cores to make more batteries. Okay. Okay. Battery number 1. Oh. Damn. Ah, fuck. Huh. And I guess I'll use these. 1 more. Alright. To Wienerton! To old Wienerton! Alright, so yeah, I'm in no hurry to get the new case and RAM and stuff. Because again, I'm fine with what I have now. Would like to get faster RAM. That's at least 3200 megahertz. Because like I said, Ryzen processors, they like fast RAM. 2400 megahertz will barely cut it. It needs something more. It needs the good stuff. And definitely looking to get a new power supply. I mean, if you keep it clean and like not overload your PC, PSUs will last quite a long time. But you know, best play it safe, because if my power supply dies, it could take something with it. It could take my graphics card with it. It could take out my motherboard, the CPU. You never know. Just a little tip. You know, try to change out your power supply at least every 5 years. You know, better safe than dead PC, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still holding off on doing Mugen videos. At least until I finish this Return of the Rotwieners playthrough. I just got this video and 1, maybe 2 more videos. Because there's another hidden quest of all the catacombs that's kind of sort of lengthy. And then we can focus on the last mission. Yeah, trying to throw spikes at me. You can barely see them flying past me. Yeah, I'm curious how the classic Doom is going to play on the Switch. Well, it's classic Doom. If you have a fancy like PC or game console and it can't play original Doom, then something's wrong. Well, if you have a fancy PC and you're trying to play Doom, at least get a source port. Unless you're really good at using DOSBox, you know, just get a source port. It'll make things so much easier. Definitely recommend GZ Doom, one of the more popular ones out there. And one of the more flexible, in my opinion. It's basically Z Doom, but it adds like OpenGL support to like improve like graphic settings and stuff. But if you like more vanilla experience, definitely check out PR Boom. If you're one of those purists that doesn't like jumping or crouching or mouse look in classic Doom, then PR Boom's more your source port. And it runs nice too. The performance is almost comparable to GZ Doom. You just don't have as many options when it comes to like graphics and stuff. I mean, hell, even Skulltag had more graphic options. Played that once upon a time, but who still plays Skulltag? Just use Andronum. If you really want the classic multiplayer Doom experience. Or hell, if you just want to play bots, you know, it's kind of fun. Kind of like with Unreal Tournament and Quake 3. Yep. And now I can physically turn around, but I'm just used to using the buttons. Because if I physically turn around myself, I'll be facing away from the microphone, which, granted, it'll still capture my voice and whatnot. But again, if I'm directly facing my microphone, it'll capture it a lot better. Oh boy. There we go. One here, and one here. And there we go. Might as well talk to Rornart.
Howdy! I now feel finally safe to attempt a long enough range translocation to get out of this blasted hamlet. It seems the pacification squads are onto my experiments, though. They're jamming my sync signal from behind their massive blockage in East Wienerton. You're going to have to fight your way in there, son, and destroy their equipment. It's the only way. Wiener speed to you.
Oh, we'll get to that eventually, don't worry. You know, if not the next video, then the one after. What the fuck? Right now, let's, well, let's go this way. Well, could have just gone to the fork in the road, but whatever. Because we need to head to the church for this hidden quest involving the Red Lumberjack. As I mentioned before, you have to find 3 items. Then turn them into the post office on the way to Old Wienerton. Then you get a package, and you deliver that package to the shrine in Wienerton. And the Red Lumberjack will be laid to rest. And then you won't encounter him anymore. But yeah, once we get to the final part, then we're going to go fetch the AA-12 and definitely get some frag rounds. It'll make things so much easier. Because you have 8 jamming nodes to destroy. Then it'll open the force field and you can get out of there. But I'd rather have explosive rounds, so it's a little easier. Okay. Over there, okay. To the church. And we need to find 3 different items. A letter, a picture, and a receipt. We deliver those We put those in the mailbox, and then we get a package. Then we deliver that package to the shrine, and the Red Lumberjack can finally rest in peace. Our Lady of Wienerton. There's Giacomo just sitting up there. Okay, didn't take, well, took a little damage, but just look on here. And there we go, we're healed. Anyway, here's a picture. That's the first piece of the puzzle. And we'll get down to the catacombs later, do that other hidden quest. It's a pretty lengthy quest, so it's probably going to get its own video. But again, these two quests I'm doing here, completely optional. But if you want to unlock the 4-letter word here for use in other modes, definitely got to do these quests. They're not that hard, at least the Red Lumberjack quest here, it's not that hard. But the Catacombs quest, you're going to need a Morse code cheat sheet. Which I showed that off in an earlier video. That'll definitely come in handy later. Might as well. Nope. I ain't using no 22 pistol. While I use a 22, we could use a 500 Smith & Wesson. Still got one round. As well. I have all this ammo, it just feels weird not to use it. There's a loot to the traps. I don't even know how many Rotwieners got killed by the traps. It's pretty much a hidden stat. Like, you're not gonna know how many you killed. In fact, you don't even know if you killed enough until you complete the game. Whether or not I do that stuff is mostly irrelevant. I'm mainly just doing this to... pretty much just doing the main quest just as a little playthrough. Yeah, I got my fan on, even with the those sweat guards off. I still sweat. Yeah, I still need to clean these things. Right, shield might come in handy for the last part, but I don't know. I'll leave it to you to decide if you want to use it. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, we need to head to that, is that it? Might be it. Because we need to find a receipt. Just find a building with a bunch of coolers. Yeah, this is it, okay. And on a table, you should find a receipt. Here it is. Like that. And then we go over here. Yeah, I'll probably just call the video after this quest. This isn't very long. I said the previous video said it was going to be long, but it turned out to be like an hour long. So I was being a dumbass. But of course, you know, y'all already knew that. Come on, it's common knowledge by now. Sometimes I barely remember how to tie my shoes. Never mind realizing, oh, I needed this thing to do here. Go here, okay. It's a wonder I haven't forgotten how to breathe. And here's a letter. Okay. So what we do... yeah, the, it's a little finicky here. Gotta make sure to grab the door. Okay, so got the letter, the receipt, and the picture. Close out. Open it again. And there's our package. Well, put it on my back. We'll head back to Wienerton. Turn in the package. And then the Red Lumberjack can finally rest easy, knowing that the contest he entered has chose him as the winner. It's a shame he didn't long enough to get this prize, you know. That wood chipper, oh man. They'll get you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try out those wrist strap and spring things. Because it's supposed to keep the batteries in place so they don't jostle around and mess with the tracking of the controllers. Thing is, with these, like, number 86 springs, I think that's what they are, it'll keep the batteries held in place, so you really gotta pry them out. Okay. Over here, there's a shrine. And there you go, Clark. Rest in peace, Clark. We'll definitely never forget you. I don't know why I saluted. He's not a Marine or anything. But anyway, that's it for this episode of my Return to Rotwieners playthrough. I realized I still have my Uzi. I haven't even fired a single round of it. And the next video, we'll focus on that other hidden quest. And after that, we'll finish this whole thing up. Anyway, this is Caleb signing out. Have a good day.